Hey guys, welcome back. Today I am so excited because I finally get to talk about the Cat's Pajamas palette by Laura Lee Los Angeles. Ooh, I think the packaging is what made me want to get this palette, so it's just gorgeous. And when you get your order, you also get a picture, and this is the box. Just thought I'd show y'all in case y'all haven't seen it or didn't order it for yourself. But yeah, so if you want to see some swatches of this, just keep watching. And if you want to see me do a look using this palette, give this video a big old thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe down below and leave a comment of what kind of look you want to see me create using the Laura Lee Los Angeles Cat Pajamas palette. So let's get started. When you open her up, she does have a mirror. And I don't want to blind y'all with the mirror, so hold on. I don't want to glare y'all, and I think I'm going to glare y'all. There we go. Now, the only thing I don't specifically like, you can see my fingerprints all over it, but it's a real glass, so you can just take like a Windex wipe that they have and clean your mirror. It's not going to be hard to clean. The only thing I really don't like so far with the mirror is I wish the border was maybe like this thin all the way around instead of big and bulky like right through here. But other than that, I love the mirror, so I'm not going to take all points for that. I just, it could have been a little bigger. Then there she is. Ooh, I'm in love. I love this. The only color that I'm having problems with is Scatterbrain, and you will see why whenever I swatch. So let's get to it. I have clean fingers, and we're going to start with the top row. We have Okie Dokie, Scatterbrain, Bomb Diggity, Cray Cray, and Redonkulous. And I love the names. They were so Laura Lee. They're personal to her. So it's not like she has just random names. They mean something to her. And here's any kind of kickback, fallout, whatever you want to call it, from swatching. And this is what your fingers look like. So let's get to swatching. Here we have Okie Dokie, a nice pretty matte white shade. Then we have Scatterbrain. What I'm going to tell you about Scatterbrain is that the glitter does fall out, and I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to wet it right fast and show you that Scatterbrain wet. Definitely a color that I suggest you use wet if you want to get the most out of it. Using it dry, the glitter just falls out. I suggest use it wet. Then we have Bomb Diggity, Cray Cray, and Redonkulous. Ooh, I love that copper color. It is gorgeous. And it's not, the glitter in the Redonkulous does not fall out as much as the one in Scatterbrain, so you could use Redonkulous wet or dry. Scatterbrain, I 100% suggest you use it wet. But other than that, I love the colors and the pigmentation of them. Then we're going to move down to the bottom row. We have Quirky Kooky in one ear, out the other, and eyeball. How many times have your parents told you, what I tell you goes in one ear and out the other? Guilty. And I say it to my kids today, so it has stuck around. So we have Quirky Kooky in one ear, out the other, and eyeball. And I must say, whenever you put your fingers into the palette, there's any fallout, which there's hardly any, if any. They're like, the shimmers feel wet and the mattes feel very creamy. They're not dry and chalky feeling. So here is Quirky Kooky in one ear, out the other, and oddball. I like in one ear. It's kind of a cranberry with a orange glitter shift in it. Very pretty. I don't own any color like that. I don't own any color like Quirky. I don't own any of these four bottoms. I don't have any other colors in any palettes of mine that are similar to this. Now with I have the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, and Bomb Diggity and Cray Cray have similar colors in there, but they're not exact. And I don't have anything like this because I have Queen in the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, but it is more gold, and the glitter is a little more chunky in that one. So I don't really have any of these colors except for Bomb Diggity and Cray Cray that I could probably get away with using another palette if I wanted to. But there you have it. There's the swatches. I think they are beautiful. Here's the palette. I have not blown it off. There is hardly any fallout, if any, in there. As you can see, the black does have the glitter in it, but it doesn't come off on your arm. It comes off kind of matte on your arm. So, the other thing I want to talk about is the name of her palette. People are getting confused why she called it the Cat's Pajamas, and nothing in the palette or the packaging has anything to do with cats. I mean, if you want to go there, it kind of does. There is a cat right here with paw prints, but that's not why she named it the Cat's Pajamas. The Cat's Pajamas, if you're from the South, which she is from Alabama, the Cat's Pajamas is a saying that older generations used to use when they were teens and our age, you know. Our age, my age. I'm not going to tell y'all how old I am. If y'all want to guess that one. But it was just a saying that they use. Say, for example, if somebody gave you a glass of sweet tea and you're talking to so-and-so and y'all talking about sweet tea and you say, oh, well, so-and-so has the sweet tea, it is the Cat's Pajamas. Meaning it is something great, it is good, and this to her is something great. This is her baby. She spent a lot of time on this palette, like I know personally. But she's talked about how much time she spent on it and how much, you know, love she's put into it. So this is her Cat's Pajamas. It is something great to her, which I do believe it is something great. Is it worth the $40? It just depends. If you live in the United States, yes, it's probably worth it. But if you live out of, you know, overseas or in another country, it's probably not going to be worth it because by the time you pay shipping and customs fees and all that, it's going to be really expensive. But for if you live in the States, yeah, I would get it. It just depends on what you're looking for. But with this palette, I mean, either you got so many looks you can do. You can do a smoky eye with the black. You can do a cranberry eye with these, a plum eye, a natural eye. I think this palette is like a one and done type of thing. If you travel a lot, you could just take this one palette with you and you won't even have to pack a highlight. Let me tell you why. I'm going to show you why. I did this just for poops and giggles. I took my highlighting brush and I went into Scatterbrain and I used it as a face highlight. There. Y'all see that? I used it as my highlight yesterday. Love it. So I think that it is a one and done. You wouldn't have to pack multiple palettes because this palette, which I appreciate, has a matte white in it to set your eyeshadow primer. I think it's a good palette just to, you know, you can just take this one. And I love the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. It just doesn't have a matte white. So I'm having to constantly go into another palette or a setting powder of some sort to set my eyeshadow primer. But with this, it's all here. And then it's colors that I like. I love the neutral colors like this. And I'm going to try to do a look with these four. Because I've used black before, but I have never used colors like this in a look. So if you want to see me use these colors or these, just leave them down below which ones you want to see me use. And I will try to do that for you. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Like I said, if you want to see me do a look using the Laura Lee Los Angeles palette, give this video a big old thumbs up and leave a comment of what kind of look you want to see, and I will do my best to get that up for you. So yeah, until my next video, guys. Bye!